Greetings, podcast family. This is Terry L. Dismore, the author of Calling All Parents and your personal life coach. Welcome to Talk Time with TL, a continuing series to listeners receiving self-wellness tips for the entire family. This week, I thought that I would answer some questions that I've received. Now, I've taken these questions and sort of changed them around to include all of your questions. And here is the first one. The first one people ask me is, how do I maintain my health and wellness? Well, podcasters, I'm just like you. This is a struggle for me each and every day. But I know that if I'm still here, I get to start like pressing a restart button. I have my little goodies and things that I know that I shouldn't eat, but podcasters, that's human. So each and every day, I know that I have to drink water. And you all know that, and I have a podcast deliberately for talking about just water. But we're family. If your urine is white, you're drinking enough water. So I usually have about 6 glasses of water and 2 cups of green tea. But the point is, we have to be our own advocates for our health. Even when we go to the doctor, you should have your little questions down, ready, especially you can put it in your phone, and technology is great for this. And each one of us has some other condition that the other one doesn't have. We are unique. So what we need to do is, like they used to give us an IEP for children in school, individual educational program. We all need an IEP, an individual educational program for each and every one of us. And our health is no different. So every day we strive to just do better. Question number 2. They ask, what motivates and inspires me? Well, you've listened to my podcast on Fill Your Cup Day. I like listening to motivational speakers. I like listening to scriptures, and I write my certain one down. I have my online Bible study. I have my favorites. Whatever works for you, that's what you do. On my Fill My Cup Day, I relax. I sit and I read. That's another thing that I like to do. And as you get older, reading will help the brain to keep those cells moving. And that is so good for each and every one of us. And young children, why don't you have them read to you? We're helping from both spectrums. The young reading to you and you reading to the young. So I just have my Fill My Cup Day. I have my food already ready. I usually have it from the day before, or even I purchase it. I just use that day. It's like my beauty and my spa day. That's what I like to do. So let me know what you like. Number 3, people have said to me they know how important I talk about meditation and how important it is. They said, I'm not good at it. What can I do? There are so many techniques for meditating, so many breathing techniques. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, holding one mouth. Listen, if you can stand and take a breath wherever you are, hold it for a sec and then breathe it out, you do the best you can. You start out small. And for those of you who have been meditating for a while, you know that you can meditate for 15 minutes, maybe 20. If you can only meditate for 1 minute, accept that for right now. Breathing in and breathing out. The other question, they said, what do you do when family members don't act right and stop speaking to one another? Well, podcasters, I may be a life coach, but I don't have any exclusive rights to having a family that will act right. My family is just like everybody else. And I just said, Lord, family is just family. You have to love them. You have to pray for them. And you have to just go on. And when you look back at all the energy expended over something that maybe nobody even remembers, here's what I say when family don't act right. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. That has helped me over the years, and I hope that that helps you. And one thing I could say, you teach people how to treat you. So make sure by looking at yourself that you're not teaching people how to treat you, but move on, because family is always going to be here with us and we love them. And so we have, everybody has this issue. The last question was what to do when I'm fearful about trying something new or trying a business that I want to go into. Here's the words that I've been using for years. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Who cares that it doesn't work? At least you would have tried it. And if it doesn't work, you move on to the next thing. You know, sometimes it's good to know what you don't like and what you can't do, so that moves you further into your vision of what you can and want to do. Podcasters, I know right now, when I started this podcast, if you had seen how all over the place I was, thank God for Lee helping me. Somebody was willing to help me, but then he said, you're going to go on your own. I'm not going to continue to help you. You have to grow in this. And podcasters, with the response that I'm getting from people calling me, and I do a little bit of coaching, complimentary for the first 30 minutes. But podcasters, the fact is that if I hadn't continued, I never would have gotten to the point of helping people. This is podcast number 38. So podcasters, I am on my path, and that path has been made clear for me from a most high power. I am striving every day to be better than I was the day before. So I add, if I get up today and things don't work out, then you know what? I still have an opportunity, as long as you have breath in your body, to make it right, to do something you want to do. So don't be fearful about anything. So podcast family, I want to thank you for your questions. And I want to thank you again for listening to another episode of Talk Time with TL. I have today, for whoever listens to my podcast, the first person who emails me at terrydismore@gmail.com will receive a complimentary my parenting book, autographed. You may not need it, but give it to someone else. I'm so happy that we had this little chat together. We will talk soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.